Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here. I got a great video for you today. You're gonna learn everything about transportation in the Bureau of Prisons. And I mean, when I say transportation, how they shackle us, what they put on us, why they do it, and how even people can get out of it. So that's gonna be good. Before I get started, check us out on YouTube member program. Check us out on Patreon. Check my book out, Gangster Redemption. It's going crazy all over the place. So I thought this video, I was gonna get something very interesting for you. But before we even started, I want to thank everybody. I'm glad you liked the Derek Chauvin video. And it's right. It's not reverse racism. It's racism. Racism is racism, period. So let's get that straight. Now, let's get back right into this video because I know you're going to want to see it. I'm going to show you a bunch of items. Handcuffs. Real police handcuffs. Real leg irons. And I am going to be putting all of this. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a little bit fucking nerve-wracking for me. I don't like to be in restraints. You know, I have my nephew who's gonna do it. He's gonna act as the guard. And, you know, he better not fuck with me. But he's good, and he understood. We talked about this. This is also the belly chain. And I'm actually gonna get up and I'm gonna be put into all of these restraints. Now, on Instagram yesterday, I put up and asked people what this is. I don't know how many people know exactly what this is. If you haven't been transferred on Con Air, or you haven't been a high-profile inmate or a violent inmate or a guy who assaulted staff like myself, you probably don't know. I know people in the BOP who don't know what that is. And Bureau of Prisons is a BOP. This is what they call a black box. This black box is gonna go over my handcuffs once I am in them. And they are gonna mess with me. And they're gonna make you where you can't escape. That's just what's gonna happen. You know, it's crazy because handcuffs can be very easily. This is a locked handcuff. Let me show you something. This is locked, correct? I don't even have my glasses on. Can't even see where the hole is. You put your hole in here. Is that the hole? I can't find the hole. Don't laugh, no comments. Put it right in the hole where the key goes. Now let me just show you what a key does. A key obviously does it like this. Put it in and then opens the cuff, see it? You put this right here, you put it in the hole, there's a latch in there. I was just doing it with my nephew, and I just opened it with this. I opened it with a paper clip. That's all it is, it's locked, put it in. There's a little latch in there. And that's why I'm gonna show you what a black box does for high profile inmates, escape inmates, violent inmates. What people don't know is when Tommy Silverstein, who was the head of the Aryan founder of the Aryan Brotherhood, he killed a guy named Cadillac. He also killed a lieutenant, and he also killed a guard in prison. He was under what they call no human contact. I was in Atlanta when a guard showed me his cell down below the kitchen in Atlanta. We know guys who worked the mailroom and said his shit was demonic. Could you imagine being in the hole for 30 years, no human contact? Obviously it's crazy, but here it is locked, but that's what Tommy Silverstein did. He slipped his handcuffs and killed Cadillac, who was the head of the Black Panthers at the time, or one of those groups, big time groups, and he killed him in the hole outside. I talk about when I slipped handcuffs and beat a guy in the hole because he was what they call a door warrior. And you know, when you're a door warrior, you think you're a badass, it doesn't work in prison. It just doesn't work. It's not gonna happen. Once you hit that latch, it pops right open. And that's why handcuffs are not secure. They really are what they call temporary restraints. People don't know that. Handcuffs are not permanent restraints unless you can't get to them. When I was 4-pointed in prison, when I was strapped down naked, like this, I had a handcuff here and one to a bar, one here, one on my legs, each then, and I was stripped naked, and I was left there. I had nothing in my hands. All they did is check my hands, and you can't. First, they beat me, so I didn't even know what was going on. But that's how the hole goes and what they do. But all this stuff I'm showing today is about prisoner transfer. And the reason I wanted to show the prisoner transfer is how uncomfortable it is. And when you're on Con Air for 15 hours, you are not allowed to be let out of these chains at all. And these air marshals don't fucking play around. They're some of the fucking badass motherfuckers you'll ever meet. They surround the plane with fucking shotguns and guys. When we land, And when they deport, you know, they take people off. They take you off through the back of the plane. You got to go down the ladder, and you are searched every way. Open up, look under your tongue, everywhere. And what are they looking for? Not a handcuff key. This little thing that can open up handcuffs. That easy. And people do it all the time. I mean, it's a joke because I watched the guy do it twice. There's a couple of ways to do it. You also could put a long piece. So if they don't double lock, see, this is double lock. When you double lock, that means you can't lock it tighter. And they did that by hitting the back here. Here. It's double locked. So now I take the double club off and now I can open it. See? But they can keep going. Well, in the hole, they never double lock them. So you could take a long piece of a paper clip, stick it in here, and hit the latch that locks it. See, it'll keep going locked tighter. So if you hit that a little bit and go back, because it hold it open, and then you slip them. So you can push this all the way in, it hits the thing, and go. We used to get good at this because we'd have to stay in our handcuffs for a long time. So believe it or not, they'd cuff you up, wait, and they'd bring them out. We're playing around in there. We're figuring shit out. I told you, most inmates or guys or convicts like myself who did a lot of time, we're MacGyvers. We're fucking figure shit out. I can make a rope out of underwear that can fucking hang you. Literally. And I mean, this little threads takes hours, but it's amazing. So, these are cuffs. And I am going to put myself in these cuffs just the way I did it, because I was on Con Air over 16 times. And as I used to tell the young people, don't eat, man. Don't eat. You'd rather be hungry than have to shit on an airplane, because they're not letting you get out of your belly chains and cuffs, and you ain't wiping your ass. You ain't fucking doing anything. You want to talk about disgusting? I mean, people's intestines ruptured. Obviously, feces and stuff is poison. So it gets into the system. In fact, all Con Air planes have a doctor on board. They have a medic or a doctor on board for just that reason. So people don't think it's a joke when they do it. And they'll transfer you. They'll transfer. We'll have 150 people on a plane. And it's not like you think, oh, come on with the stewardess. They bring you on, and when, you know, the first thing they do when they bring you on is they get you on, they get your number, they verify who you are. They don't even call your name. You don't have a fucking name. You're 522240004. 522240004 Lawton. That's when I'm getting off my plane. Well, if you're not getting off that plane, you're sitting down that tarmac for another couple hours till they verify everything, get everybody the fuck out of there. The buses leave. Then the plane takes off, the shotguns come on in the plane, and you go to the next stop. And I've been on that plane where they took me around the whole country and brought me back to where I started just to fuck with me. It's called diesel therapy. That's jet plane fuel fucking therapy. Diesel therapy is usually on the buses. This, they'll take you off and put you on a fucking a bus, and then the bus will go from all the way north. I was once dropped off near Maine and bussed all the way down to Atlantic County Jail I was put in, and that was a fucking zoo. But they bust me the whole way and dropped me off at county jail every night just to fuck with me. And every time you leave, every time you transport, you're gonna be in these chains and belts that I'm showing you right here. Now I got these, you can get these. And these aren't the shit you use with your girlfriend that have little, like, you know, fluffers on them and shit, you know, having fun. This is real shit, this is the actual shit. So when I do this, you're gonna understand how it is. And I'll tell you why. This is going to be tough for me because I don't like it. This gives me a very bad feeling just to know that I'm in constraints and I can't get out. Especially when this goes on. There's no fucking way out. If I escaped my house and I'm in handcuffs, I'll be out of them in 10 minutes without cutting them. I don't care where I'm at. I find something on the street to get at them. It's very easy to do that. But to get out with this on, I couldn't do it. I would have to cut out with a hacksaw, and I don't know how I would do it. I need help. So, you're learning about how we did things in prison, how we transferred in prison, and I lived in this kind of shit. And that is why people ask me why I wanted to come on a bus all the way home from Forest City, Arkansas to Florida. Because I wanted to be on a bus without this, without leg irons, without a belly chain, without handcuffs, a black box. I was on so many buses and planes, shackled up like a fucking animal. I wanted to be on a bus free. Well, I'm gonna actually get into the garb I actually used to have to wear too. Usually you transfer in a white t-shirt, It's usually what it is, or a brown smock kind of thing. They'd have like khaki smock. I have actually on pajama pants that is kind of like what they had, and flip-flops. And that is how you will go. And we will cuff me up and put me in the exact same way I was when I was in prison. So it's gonna be a little bit tough for me on this one, but it's gonna be fun. Not fun, it's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be very informative, so I don't want you to have to do that. All right, everybody, here is let me call it my dangerous time. The what I don't like. This is the kind of point that is getting me nervous already, because we actually just tried this for a second, and fucking Paul couldn't hook something up, and I'm like, you know, you get the anxiety, you start fucking feeling crazy if you've been like this. So we're gonna do it just the way they did it. We would come out, we'd all be in a holding cell. There'd be 50 of us in a cell this size of this room. 50 people. They start calling you out, you go right out in front of the bars, you go out and they'll see, you know, law, name, number, 52224-004. All right, and now they come out, and here's what they do. The first thing they do is they have you stand, and the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna put your leg irons first and from the back. Paul is helping me. Paul Sample is my nephew, and he's helping me. And these are the actual leg irons they're gonna do, because I'm gonna show you when I do a shuffle. You wanna put them on, Paul, as if they will do it. Now they'll do this. They'll even tell you to bring up your pants,
legs.
Just like that. And they will double lock them, which we're not gonna, this one on that. But now you're gonna see, I can't walk. I can walk, but you shuffle. You could never run away from somebody in these days. Couldn't happen. The next thing they do is they come here and it's okay, handcuffs. They'll come in front of you, you put your handcuffs out. Come on, you go right in front. And they'll put them.
Tight enough, Lawton? I don't think so.
You see these motherfuckers and they'll do that. He's joking, but that's exactly what they do. Now, look, they're double locking them. He's putting the double locking cuffs is when they hit the little button. And the reason they double lock them is so they won't get tighter. Now, I've seen them where they wouldn't double lock them. If you're a jerk off or something else, that's bad. The next point, boy, this next point is rough, because this is what they would do to me, because I came from the hole, or I also have in my record assault on staff. If you were a gang leader, or you're an escapist, or you're excess of violence, or whatever it is, they're gonna put the black box is next. They're gonna put the black box on you, and this is what makes it bad. Now look at my handcuffs right now. I'm here, I can do this, I can hang like this. You know, even if you'll see, you can do stuff. If you got a belly chain on, it doesn't matter. I still can maneuver. You know, I mean, it's a big difference. Now watch. They put this box like that. Now, I am fucked. I also can't escape. I showed you how to do it with the pin in there, and you could do it. You can't with this. Now comes the belly chain, and I'll tell you, lift up, go around, put a little lower on the belly, on my back and my belly. See it? Okay. And then, now they'll put sometimes a lock there, like an actual another lock. Paul's just have the thing. You want to talk about fuck? Look at this. I cannot fucking even move. Talk about memories? How the fuck am I doing this video, guys? I am so fucking, oh man, I'm sweating. I'm fucking sweating.
I'm gonna go get a burger.
Yeah, fuck you, you ain't going anywhere. But listen, look at the box. Now when you sit on an airplane, you gotta try to eat like this. Now if I didn't have the black box, it's a little better. But look at this. I can't, forget it, that's as far as your legs will go. Period. And these are actually pretty long. I've seen shorter ones. And this black box is brutal. It's fucking, it's already digging into my arms. And I fucking am just, you can't get out. There's no way to get out of these. And these black boxes of, whoever invented this black box is a torturous motherfucker. I can tell you that. That guy don't give a fuck about people. Because there has to be better ways to invent something better than this black box. It is so uncomfortable. And I was in this black box for 15 hours. Think of that. 15 hours in freaking a black box. You know, I bought these cuffs and chains and stuff and joking, say, oh wow, this could be fun. You know, you go, this black box changes it all. This is just torture. This is a straight torture machine. I get it for high profile, but when I was on the plane for 15 straight hours, over 50, I think it was 17 hours, and you come off, and you firstly, you're bleeding. You'll see what I mean right now, and how bad it is. Paul, get me out of this. Get me the fuck out of here. See, I don't like this part. He had a hard time earlier. Okay. Now this will happen. You'll hear that? That's exactly what you hear all during when they're unlocking everybody. The chains hitting the ground. He takes that off. Look at the difference. Look at the difference, everybody. Unbelievable black box. Get me the hell out of here. But look at this. I want to show somebody. If you look at this already, I got marks on my arms for how long? How long?
Less than 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Could you imagine? Look at this. And he was nice. He double locked them. I've seen him do it worse. You want to get me out of these, please?
Here we go.
You have these on now. Tight the fuck. A lot of times you'll get good guys who don't put them on that tight, so you're really never getting out of those. And this is the stuff I was just in, and that black box there is something nobody should ever play with. I mean, honestly, it's something I have now. So if anybody wants to be transferred secured, I could fucking transfer you securely. You could never get out. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like it, but that's exactly what would happen in the BOP. But I hope you guys understand now exactly how they lock you up and transfer you. That's Con Air, and I had to eat like that. And I'm gonna tell you when I do a video, and I'm gonna use those on the video and eat the food they gave us on the plane. That will be a video. But I wanted to show you exactly how being locked up is and the feeling. I'm sweating in a room that's got 75 degrees, you know, 70, 40, because it's just, you know, I hate it, man. Fucking shit sucks. But anyway, have a great day. Don't make any bad choices to go to prison. Enjoy your life, have fun, comment please. If you haven't commented, comment, like the videos, pass them around, put them in your playlist. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe. Enjoy life.